I'm just going to kind of make this quickly. Dwayne Wade has now officially agreed to a 2-year deal worth $47.5 million to the Chicago Bulls. Now, the Bulls, they're still not going to be a championship team, even though the Bulls have had some positivity to the free agency this past couple of days with Rajon Rondo and now Dwayne Wade. Sure, they'll have the big three in Chicago of Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, and Rajon Rondo. But Rondo was really only a solid player in Boston when he had Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce around him. Jimmy Butler, this team is probably going to have to go around him. Because there's no Derrick Rose, no Joakim Noah, no Paul Gasol. They lost all those three players just within the past about 2 weeks. So they've lost 3 big players within a 2-week period, but they have Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo. That's not enough quality for the Bulls to get back to form. I in fact think the Bulls are going to only improve by a little bit. I think Dwayne Wade this is going to be his last 2 seasons with the 2-year $47.5 million. I think those will be his last 2 seasons. I don't see him going anywhere else for just one last season. As much as he said he probably wanted to play with LeBron James for his final season, I think the money was just talking to him at that point. Because usually most athletes want the money, some want to win the championship. Kind of what happened with Durant a couple of days ago. I want to join the Warriors. I wanted to win a championship. Dwayne Wade already has 3 championships. And he won one without LeBron James, and he won 2 with LeBron James. So maybe he wants to put his hometown in Chicago, wants to get it back on the map, make it great again. Because Dwayne Wade can really get this organization going, this franchise going again. I think it can happen. Maybe Russell Westbrook will be tempted into joining Chicago, because maybe they'll be a championship team and we just don't know that yet. Maybe it'll tempt somebody else to want to get traded to Chicago. Or they can build some solid players around those probably solid bench players for a team they maybe trade for. It'll probably tempt teams into trading with Chicago and teams and players wanting to go to Chicago. I don't think the Bulls are going to come close to the finals. I still think Cleveland's going to be the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. Because, let's just face it, Cleveland still has LeBron James, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving. They still have like Tristan Thompson, Iman Shumpert, and J.R. Smith. So the Bulls, they did not make the playoffs last year with Derrick Rose or Gasol or Jimmy Butler. So I don't know why the Bulls can make the playoffs with Dwayne Wade, Rajon Rondo, Jimmy Butler. Because Jimmy Butler doesn't seem like the team player in Chicago. Jimmy Butler just seemed frustrated the last season and a half. Rajon Rondo, sure, he's a good player, but he's been on several different teams. In fact, he's probably been on, he's been on the Celtics, he's been on the Mavericks, he's been on so many different teams, he's been with the Kings. He's kind of like one of those players that just switches around to a different team every couple of seasons. Well, he's been with 3 different teams only. Boston Celtics. Then he's been with the Dallas Mavericks and the Sacramento Kings. He's only stayed there for 1 full season now. He's a part of the Bulls now. Something tells me he's probably going to want to get traded. Probably within, maybe after Dwayne Wade probably retires. Because Dwayne Wade is 34. But Manu Ginobili is coming back for another season. Sure, it doesn't have anything to do with this, but Manu Ginobili's up there in age as well. And Dwayne Wade's a good quality player, but I don't think one player is going to single-handedly lead Chicago back to the NBA Finals, back to the Michael Jordan days. I don't think Dwayne Wade's the guy to do it. I think you probably need to look. Probably got to get good enough. You got to get a playoff caliber team going around the time of January. You can probably tempt maybe a top tier player, maybe like Russell Westbrook, or maybe like Kevin Love. to go to Chicago and be a part of a championship team? Because I'm sure you could. You kind of got to get toward the middle of the. You got to get to about the third or sixth best team in the Eastern Conference. Maybe tempt somebody into making a championship run. Well, I was going to make this short and simple. That'll do it. Like, subscribe to the channel. Also, follow my sports Twitter account at JB Talk Sports. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you in my next video.